Hey fellow ham geeks, welcome to HamBrief 17. I'm going to show you a new feature on 73s.org I call Ham Vision. Alright, well by now you've probably seen Twitter Vision. If you've been following HamFeed or 73s.org, all the links and integration we have with Twitter, Twitter Vision is this really cool program. You're looking at it here from David Troy, and he makes another one called Flickr Vision, and I think he makes a few others. But the cool thing about this is that as people tweet, you see their avatar, their message, and by the little bird where he's at on the screen shows you where they're tweeting from. So that gave me a fantastic idea. With QSO data being already tracked through 73s.org/DX through an API from DX Anywhere, we just created this crazy matchup with DX live data, like these tweets, with long lat codes and images from 73s.org and from QRZ, and then we mashed all that up with a Google map. And it looks something like this. Okay, so if we go to 73s, this is what you used to see when you would just come to the site. It was a live listing of all of the QSOs happening. Well, if you've been in any of the competitions here this weekend, you'll see K5D, the island, has just been getting just people standing in line to talk to them. So what happens is I think it's every like 5 seconds, we look for new QSOs on DX, and then we grab what they are. Okay. But that's not the new thing. The new thing is if it defaults to maps now. If you go to 73s.org/DX, the map will start off, and first of all, it starts off with the 73s.org QTH. We're in Phoenix, Arizona. Now what it's going to do is every 5 seconds it's going to poll and look for new QSO information. Whenever it finds a QSO, it goes out to QRZ, grabs the long lat codes and 73s.org also, and pulls in the images, and then interfaces with the Google API, and all this kind of magically just happens. If you see it take more than 5 seconds, what's happening there is it either can't find the call sign that's currently at the top of the list in QRZ, or it can't find long lat codes on it. So this is really alpha. I just wanted to show you guys what it looked like so you could have a little fun with it. Like there we go. So it found somebody. Let's see, it looks like it's still trying to fetch their image there, but while it's working, let's see. If you hover over it, you'll see this is IZ4OSH, and if you click it, it says that he just had a QSO with PT7TT, and you can tell what frequency, the date and time, and it was in Brazil. And this is the comments. Thanks for the QSO. I don't know where the photo is. There. So it looks like it couldn't find the photos. Okay, so here's someone that's just hit K5D. So there's the island. Oops, someone else just hit him. Active island. So this person is PU5OGE. And if you click on here, we'll see that it was in Brazil. Yep, the island was in Brazil. Hit the island. Okay. Oh, why my map's shrinking? Let me make it larger. Okay. So, this works like any Google map. You can kind of move it around. But it's fun just to sit here and, wow, look at that one. Holy cow. Russia to Texas. Oh, man, what a QSO that one is. So as you can see, you can just kind of have some fun with this. That one so far, it doesn't even stay in the screen. You better be careful not to talk to any aliens with that type of a rig. Okay, so do you want to see how it works? Do you want me to lift up the covers to show you what it does? Okay, come on in. I'll let you see it. Okay, so dxanywhere.com, Peter's site, has this cool API that every time you refresh it, it grabs the latest 10 cluster spots that it's found. So it returns XML, date, time, call sign, freak, who they contacted, and comments about the contact. So that is really useful. What I do is I watch this and I grab the 2 call signs that came in, frequency and this is all the metadata, and I plug those call signs into QRZ's API as well as 73's API, and I look for hits. So I go 73s.org first. That's our preference. If you remember, I get a lot more information. I get more current photos and so forth. But if you're not, I default back to QRZ's database, and I'll pass it a call sign, and then it gives me some interesting information in here, such as long lat codes, grid code if I need it, country, etc., as well as the image. So what I'll do is I'll take that information and I plug it into, ooh, this is really getting geeky here. I plug it into, this is all Rails. That's what, I was looking for home. Here it is, home DX. That's it. Plug it into here and looks for every 5 seconds. It goes and grabs results. And if we look at the DX map, where are we? DX. Oh, it's up in my controller. You'll see a section of code in here that, here it is. It just assembles, does all the fetches and assembles maps with overlays. And what you end up with is a refreshing DX ham vision. Cool. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun just playing with it. Like I said, this is alpha. Ooh, check out if you turn on satellite view. Ooh. Maybe I should have it default to satellite view. That looks a lot cooler. There it goes. I think I'm going to do that. Very cool. So, have some fun with it. It's 73s.org/DX. Very easy domain, hopefully, to remember there. And if you have any questions or advice on how to make this even better, shoot me an email, n7ice@73s.org. So until next time, 73s.